So I just got attacked at the Lux Hotel. I don't know if I don't think he's dead. He attacked me in the parking lot. And then he swung on me and hit me in my eye. And I think I hope I didn't kill him. Nope. There he is. You need the police here now.
I know who
You need the police here now.
It's a gangster that
you got to get him here now.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not dead. That motherfucker touched me. You got the wrong one, motherfucker. Okay. I don't know where my keys are. I'm sure he's on drugs. You all right, brother?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, don't get up on me. Don't get up on me. Hey, get up. So, I just really had one of the most terrifying moments of my life this morning. And I was walking out of my hotel right there. I'm walking out of the front. And right when I got to those bushes, this guy came out and asked me, was I trying to fight? And I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. But I looked in his eyes and he was definitely on drugs. And he was huge. He was at least 250 pounds, 230, 250, kind of fluffy. And about 6'2", way bigger than me. And I was fucking scared, that this guy was going to attack me. And he did. He fucking attacked me. He punched me in my eye. And he squared up. And of course I punched him back. But we ended up here in back of this car where all this blood, see all that blood right there? Oh my, I didn't even see that. That's blood. That's blood. And I was covered with blood too. And I rear naked choked him. And I thought I bit him first. I bit the fuck out of him. And when I choked him, I waited till he went limp and I ran back inside and told the guy to go lock up in a room. I didn't know if the guy was going to move again. I thought he was dead. And we called the police. And so the police came and they're just leaving right over there. And holy shit, what a fucking exciting morning already. Dear God, I'm too old for this shit.
Welcome to the No Limits podcast with your host,
Willy.
All right, guys, we're back. No Limits with Willy, episode number 19. This is another special episode. We got the man, Mike Lowery. Welcome to the podcast. Mike, how you doing, brother?
Hey. All right, Mr. D. Willy. Good to be here, man.
Hey, man, you going to save some of the muscles for somebody else, man?
Ooh, son.
You see them guns, man. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. Damn. That's what I'm talking about.
Them's old guns, but they're still loaded, brother.
62 years old, am I right?
Next month on the 19th, September 19th. In September 19th, 1958, a good thing happened.
Yep.
Me.
Oh, yeah. Chiseled out a rock. Have you been a fitness guy since you were younger, or did you pick that up later on in life?
I started working out when I was really young. I mean, I started working out in martial arts training when I was young, you know, in Taekwondo, and then went into the Marine Corps when I was 17. You know, back then you didn't have to have a diploma. I quit school, and I was running around in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
And once I joined the Marine Corps, they kind of channeled my energy, and there was a lot of working out in there. I was involved in some pretty good stuff.
Yeah, it seems like the Marine Corps is very big on bulking up, man. A lot of the Marines I know all went through that throwing weights around era.
You know, I didn't do much weightlifting in there. There wasn't a lot of weightlifting. It was running and backpacking, and I was really a skinny guy when I was in there. I was very light, you know, and I went to these special like I went to the Army's Ranger course, and you know, they starve you to death in that place.
Really?
You go without eating for long periods. Yeah, no, they give you, you go out on a patrol for 7 days, and they would give you 7 MREs for all 7 days. And they got an instructor watch and make sure you don't eat bugs or anything. So you got to use it. Yeah, no, I came out of there. I think I was 135 pounds when I came out of the Ranger course. I was 100 pounds less than I am right now. Yeah.
Wow.
I was skinny.
So they gave you
most of those guys.
They gave you 1 MRE per day for that situation?
1 MRE per day. The MRE, I don't know if they changed them now. That was many moons ago. Back in 1982 when I went through there. I was a young sergeant in the Marine Corps, and that's an Army. Yeah. So, yeah.
That's crazy, man. That'll make you tough in no time for sure. So what kind of martial arts did you mess around with when you were younger?
I started in Taekwondo, and I was lucky. I had a guy that was a judo Taekwondo guy. So on every Thursday was judo day. So we all had to get our judo gis as well. And then in the Marine Corps, I switched to Shoin-ryu and Hapkido and whatever there was at whatever base. I was in there for 12 years, and I traveled around. And I was even in a fight club when I was in there with a bunch of brothers down at Camp Pendleton. That was some crazy shit. That was, crazy one. But no, I've always been engaged in, some kind of pugilistic sport.
Yeah.
You know, but I didn't start the BJ actually until a couple years ago. And, I ended up blowing my knee out. So I was just there for a short amount of time. But that was the best for me. That was the best thing that happened for me. I was already a freaking old man, but as far as realistic, combative fighting art, for me, there's nothing that was remotely close to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I did a bunch of them, along with a bunch of really gnarly street fighting.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm a big proponent of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I've been doing it on and off since 2013. But it's awesome, man. I love judo too, but I get so damn dizzy doing judo, being thrown around so much. It's fun to throw people, but it sucks to get thrown.
Oh yeah, when I started the BJJ, the thing I got a really great trainer. I started in the Fudishan gym in Medford, Oregon, and the trainer's name is Adam Nadal, and the coach. And
he's just a little beast. But his conditioning stuff before you started the roll and the teaching, you know, the up and down the mats and running around. My first couple of days there, I actually threw up. And, you know, I was in pretty good shape. But I was also really big at the time. I was maybe 25 pounds heavier than I am now. I was really lifting some heavy-ass weights. And it was just a lot for me. But, shit, I blew my knee out. So I'm almost happy I blew my knee out. That shit was killing me. No, I was having fun, brother. I was having fun. I really found something with that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Did you blow your knee out
dancing all my life? Huh?
Did you blow your knee out doing jiu-jitsu?
Oh, shit, man. I'm breaking up.
Are you? Let's see. Can you hear me?
You got me?
Yeah, I can see you. I can still hear you and see you. I think it's the hotel. You just have there's so much signals in there. But
yeah, using their internet.
Oh, you're not? Oh yeah, you switched, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me make sure that bitch is on. Make sure I turned it off.
All right, sorry about that, guys. We had a little technical issue. We got some Wi-Fi or some internet signals going on with one of us. Can't tell. Neither one of us are that good with technology, so we're making the best of it. So bear with us.
Yeah, we got it.
So you hurt your knee doing jiu-jitsu?
I did. Yeah, no. I had surgery. I ended up with a meniscus tear.
Ouch.
You know, a bucket handle tear in the meniscus, and so I had to go into the VA and had them take it. But it's like new money now. It's like new money. But you know, I got arthritis and shit. It's all kicking in. The shit's breaking.
And you look great for your age, man. That's impressive. It's inspiring.
Just for my age. What if I was younger? Would I still look great?
No,
that's not really a fucking compliment. I'm 62. I look great for my age. Shit, that means I'm not on a fucking cane.
Look at me, man. You look great for my age. I'm 36. I look like shit compared to you. Come on, brother. You look great. You look great for any age.
Positive.
Yeah. You like that version better? Look at them guns, bro.
I like that version.
Shit. All right.
They're fucking loaded, bro.
Oh, my God. All right, let's get into what happened, bro. What got you on the mainstream of all this crazy shit? What's your view? Your viewer count, I believe, is up to like 12 million now for what happened to you.
Oh, plus another couple million on YouTube.
It's nuts.
Really freaks me out. And that wasn't, so a couple of things. One, that wasn't a planned event. That wasn't a staged deal. You know, that, I want to go get some fucking likes or views on Facebook. You know, what happened was I get up in the morning, I do cardio. And I got up that particular morning and I went out to do my thing at 6:30 every morning. And when I walked out the front door, there was a voice behind me that said, hey, motherfucker, you trying to fight? Out of the blue, 6:30 in the morning, walking out of my decent hotel. I'm not in a Motel 6. And I just looked at him and said, and he was as you see on the video, the fucking monster. And I'm like, no, I ain't trying to fight. No. There's another 4 minutes and 27 seconds of a conversation before that altercation happened, but it was with a different camera. And the hotel won't give me that. They ain't happy that I wasn't on the internet either. They're tripping. But that 4 minutes and 27 seconds shows me there going like this with my hands like this, saying, brother, let's not do that. Please, come on. Do you need money? I offered him money. And every time I talked to him, he'd get a little closer. You know, he was putting up his hands like he was ready. And I'd back up. And I was just going to my car to grab something so I could go back in and do my cardio in the hotel and downstairs in the gym.
Uh-huh. And
so I had on house slippers. You know, I had on house slippers and a pair of pajama bottoms. And so as I started talking to him, and he wouldn't, I asked him, hey, bro, do you need a hug? I'm your brother. I love you. Can I give you a hug? And he goes, no, you faggot. So, but nothing was working. And in the end, it went down to me going, look, brother, I'm an old man. Look at this gray. I'm an old man. Please spare me. And he got a little closer, and I turned to walk away. And as I was walking away, then I came into the camera that you see on the video. And he kind of circled in front of me. What the camera doesn't show, when those hands first started throwing, he caught me in my eye really hard, like seeing star. I thought maybe we were gonna get out of that, but once that thing happened right there, I said, "Oh, this ain't gonna end good for somebody."
Yeah.
And I haven't thrown no hands in a long time, and I was really frightened, quite frankly. And I can tell you, I submit to you that humbly. I ain't never had an ass whooping in my life, and I said, "Oh, this might be the one," because I wasn't trying to do that. And anyway, once he hit me in the eye, and our hands flew. And the video really doesn't show it, but if you watch that beginning, right when that clash happened, I kicked him in his rib cage. And when that happened, and I saw his face, then I got a little bit calmer because he was like, "Ugh." I saw him react. He wasn't Superman. This guy was like, I thought he was on drugs. That's what I thought, and I'm still not convinced that he wasn't. But once I kicked him, and then I was able to nail him a couple of times when we were standing up, and I hit him hard. I mean, I hit him in his face, and when I hit him, he turned his back. The first time he turned his back, I didn't do anything. But then when I hit him again, I closed distance and grabbed him, and I was going to take him down from the back, but the motherfucker was heavy, and so I hit him. And and there's one contention that I'm having on Facebook is, for me, I don't know how to fight fair. Fuck that. That was a fight for my life, and there's nothing fair about it. And
Yeah,
I don't
you're
give a
fighting to
shit
survive.
how
Fuck
I
all the rules.
Yeah, no, there's no fucking rules. I mean, a lot of people go, "Oh, is that what they teach in jiu-jitsu?" Well, one, I was lucky enough to study some jiu-jitsu with a real pro, somebody who knew what they were doing. But I'm no master. I'm no fucking, I'm no belted guy. But I'm a biting motherfucker, and that's a weapon. And I use that weapon, and that helped me to get that guy. Once he went down, and he was trying to get me off of him, and I actually had a piece of shirt and a little piece of flesh in my mouth. I think he probably had to get a skin graft because I took some fucking flesh, and I don't care. I don't mind.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. But anyway, and then once he was down, I had side control, and then I was pretty comfortable, because I had nailed him in the head really hard a couple times. I mean, I punched that. I got some strength right now. I got
look at
damn
you,
near a 400-pound bench right now. So I was able to deliver some force with them blows.
Yeah.
And then I took his back, and he went out, which is another thing that happened when he went limp. Then I did a little CPR after that to make sure he didn't get back up. And that's why reading through those comments on Facebook is people that, "Oh, look at him, he beat on." Well, I don't fucking know how to fight fair. I've never tried that before. I don't. That's fighting is not an art to me. It's a survival mode. I've studied all my. I was a Marine. I was a sniper in the Marine Corps.
Mm-hmm.
They tell us to make sure you don't hurt him. Don't bite him.
This isn't a sanctioned
he went
sport
down.
and not a fight either. You were fucking
No.
going work out. They picked a fight with you in the morning
gonna
out of
work
nowhere.
out,
There's no
Fighting
rules.
for my life with a big old 3'6'4", 26-year-old monster. Less than half my age. He's 26. I'm 62. Almost next month. Fuck. I didn't care about that stuff. But I didn't want to kill him. And I thought for a second I had. Once I dropped the elbow in there, and he kind of breathed deep, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" And I got up and kind of went inside. And when I went inside, the clerk, I said, "Hey, dude, call the police. I might have killed somebody." And he kind of went into a panic after that. And then I took my phone and turned it on so I could record the events because I thought I was going to need it for evidence.
Yeah.
But I want to tell you this too. Back when I was a kid, I had all kinds of altercations. I don't promote that. I don't want to fight anybody. And I got some regrets about my past of all the physical altercations that I was in for no reason a lot of times. Just because, let's go have a drink and go. That shit was stupid. It was immature. And I got a son that's he'll be 17, and he's a warrior, and he's a black belt in Taekwondo, and I'm gonna get him on the mat to roll. But he's a peaceful kid, and he's a loving guy, and he's at his age I was in so much trouble, and I don't want to be that guy for him or anybody else to promote violence. But you got to be ready. This is a crazy world we live in.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
got a couple of shots after the fact, and then when the police came, they took him to the hospital, And then he went straight to jail after that. So he was in jail for a couple of days. He's out now, and I found out a lot about him. You know, the city of Dallas, or the city of Arlington, sent me a package for victims' rights and stuff. And you know, I was a victim in that deal. You know,
Absolutely.
But I just didn't get victimized. You know, I
there you go.
kind of went back at it, but you know, also after that, it was a really emotional thing for me that happened. Once everything was over and the cops were gone and the EMTs were gone, and I came back to my room and I cried. I feel emotional right now just talking about it, because fuck, it blew my mind. I didn't go out for a couple of days. I closed the curtains and I didn't eat. I was fucked up, and I don't take any pleasure in that happening. You know, I'm a person of peace. I love people. I love that guy. I wanted to make sure he was all right. Even in the video, you can see the subsequent video. I went back out to him and go, brother, you okay? And he kind of popped back up, and I was like, oh, stay right there. But I didn't want him to be hurt, and I definitely didn't want me to be hurt. So better him than me is kind of my thought. But I paid a heavy price for that emotionally. That I hurt him, and that I was in that situation, and you know, that adrenaline is like a drug. It was like a hangover for a couple of days, and I was weirded out. I'm cool now. That was 2 weeks ago, but you know, still fucks with me a little bit. It was a traumatic event, you know.
I bet
And,
it would have been a lot more traumatic if it didn't work out in your favor and he got the best of you. You didn't have the training or the confidence. Yeah. There's no telling how that would have went down, man. It's awesome that it worked out the way it did, and hopefully that guy can get his life together. And I have a theory on why he attacked you.
You do?
Yeah.
What's that?
Okay, so you guys are in a hotel, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so my theory is that the day before, since it was in the morning, his girlfriend or wife saw you, and she said something to him. She said, "How come you not built like that?" And he said, "Man, fuck that guy," and then I'm gonna kick his ass.
Hey, you want to hear something crazy? So in that hotel, I rented a suite, and you know, it was an extra 34. I don't know how much it was extra, but it was, you know, quite a bit more money to get the suite. Well, what I found out after they took him to the hospital and they went to get his shit out of his room, he was in the room directly across from me, which freaked me out. Like, what the fuck? And then he didn't have no luggage. He had a little bag with his overnight. He had a toothbrush, toothpaste, and a change of clothes. So he didn't have it, and there was no drugs or alcohol or anything, which made me wonder because I couldn't smell anything in it, but he looked crazy. But, you know, paranoia kicked in, and that's probably why I spent a couple of days in my room. And I started feeling like I was a target in some way. You know, what somebody target me for? But, you know, I don't do anything illicit. I'm a good citizen today. I'm a good citizen and a good dad. I've always been. I'm no saint by any stretch of the imagination. But I don't do anything other than, you know, I have some pretty strong views about social justice and shit like that I express freely on Facebook. But never to hurt anybody or never to down anybody or demean anybody. But, you know, today's world is a little scary for me. And I'm a you know, I've traveled all over the world. I've lived in different countries. I've lived in Russia. I've lived in Puerto Rico and Hawaii. And I've lived all over the place and traveled to 60 different countries, not in the military, outside of the military, in my life in these last years, training salespeople. And so I'm a pretty articulate guy, and I'm no dummy, even though I'm not educated formally. But I have a strong opinion, and I voice it well. And so maybe it pisses some people off, you know, and I'm pretty liberal. And that pisses some people off. Definitely, I was seeing these things on my thread about, Black Lives Matter, which, give me a fucking break. What did I have to do with that has nothing to do with anything. You know?
You got attacked randomly.
I got randomly attacked by another brother, you know?
Yeah.
What the fuck? So anyway, I guess the nature of our society right now, that shit comes up. But, you know, I have some theories like that. Why did this guy attack me? And why was he in the room across from me? What the fuck was he doing up at 6:30 in the morning? He wasn't going to go do no cardio. You know?
Both of those things are really strange.
That's freaking bizarre set of coincidences there. But I'm glad it's behind me. And you know what I thought was going to happen, Willy? I was because I saw that thing. Like, I sent it to my coach in Oregon, my coach Adam, and he goes, "I'm going to send this to my buddy, and he'll post it. Is that okay?" And I go, "Sure, I don't care." And the next morning, that thing had like 5,000 views, and I was like, "Holy shit!" And I said, "Okay, this thing will blow up. This will blow over here." But I didn't know it was going to go do that. And then it had 1 million, and then now I think it's like right about 12 million on Facebook and the other YouTube stuff, and everybody shared it. So it's, I go to the gym and people go, "Hey, you're the parking lot guy, right?" or Walmart. Yeah, I'm the parking lot guy.
Well,
anyway,
it's because everybody fantasizes about those situations of what they would do in that kind of a situation and how they would fare.
Yeah.
And everybody who trains any kind of martial art is a hero watching TV all the time, thinking they could emulate what's on TV. Everybody wonders, like, where do I stack in
a lot of armchair quarterbacks.
Oh yeah. So when somebody like you actually got in it, man, it's crazy. It's fascinating that you got attacked like that out of nowhere by a bigger guy, and you still controlled the situation and protected you and the guy from anything fatal, which is really cool. Which is a testament to your whole life.
One aspect of that's easy to miss is it was a big part of that was fear. I was freaking scared.
Yeah, you're fighting for your life.
People are missing that I wasn't Billy Badass out there trying to protect society from something. No, I was like, fuck, no, please don't.
Yeah.
And then, it was some fear, and then the ferocious nature that once I responded hard and on purpose. Mm-hmm. And I had faith in that I was going to come out of that thing. So, definitely no Billy Badass shit happening there.
Right.
And that's about the sum of it right there, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really confused by the guy, man. I don't understand his MO with that situation. He was traveling alone as well. No one with him in the hotel.
He's not traveling. He lives around here. He's been arrested by the Arlington Police Department for assault on a couple of different occasions. I got his name and everything now. I know who he is. He's Nigerian, but he's been here for 10 years or something like that. But he's a Nigerian guy, and he's 26 years old, and he's got a criminal record. He's done hit people before, which that also added to my little James Bond theory that they're out to get me. I got a big bully coming in to rough me up, but he didn't have no weapon. So, but who knows? I think if he would have hit me hard enough, then he could have. The way the guy squared up, it looked like that wasn't his first rodeo. He was ready to go. And
he needs to get into martial arts, man. Get that shit under control. Whatever problems he's got, his demons.
Yeah, man, I love your platform. I watched a couple of your things. Sorry about my internet, dude. Because
it's all good.
Like, okay, I got a request for a lot of interviews. And I just going, I'm gonna make a fool out of myself. But I saw yours and it's small and you're cool, and I said, okay, fuck it. We'll roll the dice here with Willy. You sold me, brother. Because I'm dodging them. I don't want to embarrass my kids. I don't want my kids to turn on fucking some platform and see dad up there. This is me. This is who I am. And for whatever it's worth. And I don't.
I appreciate the kind words, man. This is a good platform for guys like you that can just get out there and spill your guts and be honest. Just a one-on-one, just free-flowing conversation. And it's just, there's no pressure, man. It's just, we're hanging out. The world's going to watch it. When I say the world, just my
mom. No, that ain't going to happen. That ain't why I talk to you, brother.
Man,
this is like a dry run.
Yeah. So in conclusion to that whole situation, man, that you went through, what would be your advice to anybody else? Like, how do they prepare mentally, physically? What do you tell people? Because, man, thankfully it happened to somebody like you that can hold their own. And if that happened to my dad or my mother who are older,
I'm really thankful for that. And man, I tell you what, I would suggest for anybody, and like you can tell, I'm not the BJJ guy like the people I know, but it's just fucking amazing, the BJJ thing. If I would have started martial arts when I was a kid and had control of what I did. If I would have been able to find that, I would have done that all my life. It's a game changer. It's a lifesaver. And you have some guys going, yeah, but if there's more than one guy, well, that's when instincts come on. Come on, I've been in fights with multiple guys before, but just because I got some BJJ skills, that's not going to take anything away. You know,
Right.
you're going to have multiple assailants. It's going to be what it is. But I would say that, and also, you know, I live a fitness lifestyle. I go to the gym every day, and I do cardio, and I work out, and I think I look around at my peers, you know, the guys that I went to school with that are still alive, and they're fucking fat boys on a cane, you know. They're all, man, I'm healthy, man. I'm healthy. I feel good, and it's because I've led a fitness lifestyle. I've made that a priority. That hour, 2 hours a day, whatever it is, depending on whatever's happening in my life. You know, if you got a fitness lifestyle, you're better off if you're attacked. And you know, and I don't, I'm not a big proponent of shooting people, but we got to be aware of the society we're in. You know, that yeah, that thing made me really aware that yeah, having some protection is not a bad idea. You know, I am a proponent of the Second Amendment, even though I think that shit should be restrained and checked and licensed and regulated and all that stuff. But I'm a believer in the Second Amendment. And so, yeah, no, that's about it. If you're going to train, if somebody's going to start out and do some training and they've never trained before, I suggest you find a good BJJ studio. And this is coming from somebody who's not an expert, but has done so many different arts, you know, and a lot of, I bet you I've been in physical altercations, at least hundreds, if not 1,000. I've been in a bunch of them. Yeah. And so I'm a guy who can tell you honestly that if you're going to do something, then that's the art to do. That's what I would surmise. Yeah. In summation, I'll put that shit on you right there.
That's awesome, man. Well said. We're going to jump into the 6 questions, and then I'm going to cut you loose, man. I appreciate you coming on and giving me the time to do this.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I thought we were breaking up on the signal. Number 1, what movie can you watch over and over without ever getting tired of?
So you said, what can I do over and over and I never get tired of? I don't know if you gave me these questions, but I don't know what they're at.
Oh, hang on one second. I'm going to text them to you so you can see it too as I read them off to you.
Wait, I'm going to look.
It's coming through on a text message.
So, okay, boom. Okay, no limits question. Boom, I got them. Oh, this thing. I'm good?
Yep, perfect.
Okay, all right. I have the questions in hand. Okay,
Awesome.
What movie can I watch over and over again? You know, I don't watch a bunch of movies. That's a crazy thing. I've been forced to watch Sing. You know, it's about this freaking cartoons and shit because I got a little girl. She's 10 years old. She watched that. I've watched all them cartoon movies. I've watched those, but I go to the theater and fall asleep, brother. I'm
Really?
not a movie guy. I like documentary. Yeah, I'm really not. You know, Pulp Fiction was one of my favorite movies that I watched. Not a lot of them that I watched all the way through. But
what's your favorite
documentary? You know what? This is a good one. So what I do is I take a candy bar and I squish it and roll it and make it look like a piece of shit. And I put it in the toilet. And then I take an ink pen and I take the ink pen and I go, oh, look at this pen. And I put it on take the camera and stir the shit with it. Like it's a candy bar. It's not shit, right?
What the hell?
And then I take it to my friend, anybody, and I go, wait, I want you to see something. And then they start watching the video, and I go, I'm like, then I say, here, hold this pen, right? And they grab the pen because they're watching the video, and then they see that, and they go, oh, what? Then they look at the pen and go, ah!
That's nasty.
And it fucking works every time.
Yeah, I bet.
But you know, once they get that chasing me around the parking lot, I go, no, it wasn't shit. It was the Three Musketeers. Okay. All right, we're exposing a little too much here, sir.
That's
You're going
nasty.
a little too deep.
I appreciate it.
All right,
though.
let me see.
So number 3.
Time there. Okay.
You
Yes.
could time
If I
travel
could
one
time
time there and
travel,
back.
which period would I go to? Man, I wouldn't go back too far because they'd have me picking fucking cotton, brother. I wouldn't go back too far. I don't know. I like here. Well, we can project it to the future
Yeah,
a
go in the
little
future.
bit, but no, I would think, that life has gotten so much better. Or fucking cowboys sleeping out in the freaking heat. Here, I'm in Texas. It's fucking hot. I wouldn't go back when there was no air conditioning. I wouldn't go back when there was no cell phones or color TV or nah, a little extra testosterone. I don't know. I think I'm cool. No, I might go back when I was 21, so I could have the wisdom and the knowledge that I have right now and be that young freaking stud full of energy and life. But no, I wouldn't dip back too far, sir. I like it in the now.
You go
So
back and
now,
tell
how about this?
the 20-year-old to start jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah, man. Oh, I met Regan McConnell. You know who that is?
Yeah, Regan Machado.
Yeah, I went to have lunch with my buddy the other day, and he was sitting there, we're having lunch and doing some kind of business, and he goes, "Hey, you're the guy on the thing," unbelievable. I sat there and had lunch with him, and then they invited me to dinner, and we went over to their house and had dinner, and so yeah, no, that was a pretty cool deal for me here. Not that you asked me about that, but that's just one of those moments.
Yeah, he's an awesome guy. He's been on our podcast too. He's I think episode 6.
Has he?
Yeah, he's my jiu-jitsu school that I'm affiliated with.
It's one of the coolest guys I've ever met. Now I made a friend with that guy.
Yeah,
and how neat that happened right after this thing. Right after that video happened, it was coincidence, not because of that. It was just coincidentally. I meet the granddaddy. Amazing.
He is one
My
of a
amazing
kind.
life. I got an amazing. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What is something that irritates me? What is something that irritates me? The thing I'm irritated most about today is racism. And I'm not just irritated by it. It's a thorn in my claw. I fucking despise it in all of its forms. And I work hard to bring information and clarity to folks so that doesn't exist in our society. I got young kids, and they're coming up, and I don't want them, and they're not that way. So that bothers me. That irritates the fuck out of me on a daily basis.
Yeah.
I've grown up in there. I was born in 1958, and I went through some shit in the 60s with the whole, before the Civil Rights Act, and I experienced, I still had separate drinking fountains when I was a kid down in Alabama.
Wow.
Would meet my grandparents, I see my grandfolks. So that is definitely more than an irritation for me. That is something I work diligently and diligently to correct and to add to the solution on a daily basis. If you look at my Facebook friend list, and I think I have 1,500 people. I don't have a lot of people on there, but more than half of them are not people of color. And these are my friends that I've shared meals with, and some of them, unfortunately, because of the how racism is so systemic and built into the system, they're accidentally, just by proxy, by default, they have those behaviors. I wouldn't give them up for the world. I love them. So what I do is I work diligently to shed light on them and to let them know how it feels to walk into an elevator and have people clutching their purses and shit like that, or to, all the little microaggressions that they never are aware of, and their paradigms are based off of their experiences. So that's a big irritant for me, and every day is something I've dealt with all my life because of my earth suit that I was given by God, and so I work to address that regularly.
Yeah, that's
cool.
Awesome, man.
Good answer, Mike. You gotta say good answer or something. Give me a
great answer.
Cookie, something.
I want to touch on that real quick. You said earth suit, which just ties into how I was going to respond to that. I'm a big believer that racism between us, just men and women, on Earth is going to go away eventually, and eventually we will all be considered one, and then our racism will be based off species from different planets. We'll be racist to the aliens that come and visit us, but we'll all be one here eventually. But all the stupid mindset of hating somebody because they're different is always going to be there, because humans are just stuck in their own dumb ways with that crap, unfortunately.
Almost innate.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. I appreciate that paradigm. I appreciate your perspective. You know, if you think about it like that, if
Yeah.
another species, an alien planet came down to attack us, we'd all band together and
Exactly.
fuck, we're humans. Let's kill those fuckers.
Yep.
You know,
Countries,
and,
everything.
So, yeah, yep,
Found,
indeed.
brother.
Okay, let's say, what is an item in my home that is special to you? Oh, you're not there. Oh, there you are.
Oh, I'm here. I
You
see
got
you.
me? You see me?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So one sentimental item that I have in my house is a battle axe that I got when I was in New Zealand from a Maori. New Zealand has Maoris. They're the indigenous people there. Like in Australia. Oh, come back. Oh, no. Oh, did it do it again? Are you there?
Yeah, I can hear you. I lost you at Australian.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Can you see me?
Yep.
Okay. So, but in New Zealand, the indigenous folks are called Maoris. And I had a Maori chief make a battle axe for me. And it took him like a week to make it. And he hand carved it and he made it out of like an emerald, like a jade stone. It looks like jade. But it's not jade, but they got it all over New Zealand. And it's a beautiful stone and it's polished. It looks like a piece of art. It looks like a piece of art. And it
sounds awesome.
Just special to me. You know how the Maori people, when they greet each other, they do something called a hungy. And that's where you take and you put your foreheads together and touch your nose and grab the hands and you go, so your foreheads and noses are touching and you go, and you breathe in the essence of the other people. And they're just a real spiritual people. You know what I did? Am I going over time here?
No, you're good, man. Let's roll.
Oh, okay. So what I would do, no matter where I went, in my travels, I would go and hang out with the indigenous people, like in the heart of the place. No matter how, like I went to Papua New Guinea. You know where that's at? Papua New Guinea. It's down by Australia.
I know where it's at on the map, but I've never been there.
Oh, it's so cool. And I mean, they have
point to it over here.
They used to eat motherfuckers.
Point to it.
Yeah,
on the map behind
other side. Yeah, there you go.
Somewhere around here.
Yeah, that's right up in there. Yeah. But they used to eat people over there and stuff. And you know, they have these cannibal. So you're not supposed to go up in the jungles and stuff, according to the Tourist Bureau. So of course, as soon as I get there, I want to go to the jungle. I want to go up where the people are. And they eat these beetle nuts. They chew these beetle nuts. They're red, and their teeth are red. And I went and chewed beetle nuts and sat up with there and tried to pick up on a freaking Pawapa chick and all that stuff. I was over there in the tribes cutting. They had rubber trees and shit. So wherever I've been, I've engaged with the folks. If you go to Bangkok, Thailand, right across from the airport, there's a bunch of squatters in these little houses, and it's the most incredible experience you'll ever have. You go in there and walk with those people, and they got no fucking money, and they want to give you shit. You know, they want to give you stuff, man, and they're living in these shacks made out of wood and cardboard and whatever, and they're all happy. So travel is one of the most enlightening things. Were we talking about travel? How in the fuck did I go there? See, that's what happens with old age.
I like it, man. That's what makes it a good podcast. You got to it from the battle axe. But
that's
I wonder if you're traveling. You said that the guy that attacked you was Nigerian. Did you maybe hook up with his mother at some point or his older sister?
Oh, I should have asked him. What's your mama name, boy?
Have we met?
No, you know what? See, I thought you were really cool and mellow and shit. The truth is fucking coming out, brother.
I'm sorry, man.
You had to go there.
All right,
let's go to the next question here. What is an item in my home that is special? Oh, for some reason. Okay. Number 6. What accomplishments are you proud of? You know what I'm most proud of is my kids. I got 3 kids, and one of them is 30. One of them will be 17 in October, and my little girl just turned 10. And I'm a super proud dad. I'm a super proud dad. And they don't live with me, but they might as well. Like, they were just left here a week and a half ago, and they came down for a week, and they're on their way back next week. And I go there all the time. They live in California. But you know what I'm really happy about is I met President Obama years ago, and before he was president. I got to hang out with him, and I mean, like mano a mano, like hanging out at a party and shit. And at one point, it was just me and him sitting on the beach in Hawaii. I met him through my good friend in Hawaii, and before he left office on August 5th of 2016, he had his 55th birthday party, and I got invited to that fucking party, and that was a big deal for me to go with. There was Al Roker and George Lucas, the Star Wars guy.
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder played at a concert, and this guy DJ Jazzy Jeff from the Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Been in the Wax. It was fucking amazing, man. All those politicians that were there. Samuel L. Jackson.
That's awesome.
There was only 400 people there. I mean, that's a lot of people, but it was in the east wing of the White House, and I got to kick it in there with I kind of got to know Obama a little bit, but those other fuckers, and being in the White House, it was just incredible, that's
hell of an experience.
Yeah, no, it was cool, man. I ended up leaving there a little bit early. I think it didn't stop till like 4 in the morning. I left about 1:30 or 2 o'clock because I wanted to go home and cry. I wanted to go to my room and just thank God for wow, what an incredible experience. I didn't do anything to earn that, it's just life just dishes up goodies like that, man. So that was probably one of the, other than my children, that's one of the highlights that life has delivered to me, was to be able to experience that. I can't wait to see him. I haven't seen him since then, but I think I'll see him in December.
That's really cool, man. That's exciting.
Yeah, cool.
Not many people can say they've done that.
No, man, especially me, the guy who quit high school, the guy who was selling fucking joints in high school and got kicked out.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. But like I said, I didn't do anything to deserve that. It's just I was at the right place at the right time to meet somebody. And man, that's how life's been. Life has delivered a bunch of moments like that where I've turned. The older I get, I'm like a crybaby. I'm just cry because I'm fucking happy. Yeah. I'm a happy dude most of the time.
There's something special about you, man. You have a glow about you. You're important.
Yeah, the teacher told me that too. They put me in a special class.
Hop on this bus right here, Mr. Mike.
No. Hey, careful, son. You better go watch that fucking video.
Oh, man. All right, Mike. Well, I appreciate you taking this time. Nah, man, it's raw. It's raw footage.
You need to cut some of this shit out, brother.
I can take out whatever you want, man. We can edit it out.
Look at it, man. All right, brother. I appreciate it. This is good, man. How long we been talking?
Close to an hour. I think a little over an hour. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Oh man, this was fun. This was fun.
You're a pro guest, man. You need to do more podcasts.
You think?
Yeah, I want to get you back on sometime too. We talk about some other stuff, man. I want to pick your brain.
Yeah, we can do it.
All over the world, man. You're well traveled.
Hey, thanks for inviting me, brother. I really appreciate it, man. I hope we become friends.
We are definitely friends.
Yeah,
we are friends. And everybody, God bless you too. Everybody in the comments on all these videos for Mr. Mike. If you don't have anything nice to say, shut the hell up. You weren't attacked. You don't know what it feels like. The man's had to survive. Get off his damn back. Look at this guy. He's a freaking champ.
Thanks, man.
Thanks,
brother.
Have a good one.
Right. Peace.
Peace.